Hello everyone in YouTube land, this is the Green Commander from Army Men Wargaming here with my son, who goes by the YouTube handle of Luke III.
Hello.
And today we are going to do an unboxing of Pirates vs. Ninja playset. So we'll be right back with our thoughts. Welcome back, everyone. We have our play set here, which we purchased at, I think, Walmart for about $3.
I wasn't there, so I can't tell you.
Well, all right. That's fine. You can see it's a clear plastic container secured by some tape, which we've already cut. There's a little carrying handle on the front, and they are claiming that there are 45 ninjas and 45 pirates inside.
That makes for 90 figures.
That sure enough does. I see you're going to be an engineer.
Second grade math!
Yeah, and it's definitely all of that. So what we're going to do is we are going to crack this open, and we're going to actually count and see if we got what we paid for. And we're also going to sort them out, I think, by pose to see if it follows the same Army Man pattern. So you ever notice when you buy a bag of Army Men, you get like 6 guys with a telephone?
Yeah.
Or like 5 of those guys that are pointing?
Yeah. Go that way!
Yeah, but then like what you really want are the guys with the bazookas or machine guns, but instead you got 6 guys with radios.
Alright, can I be pirates?
And so, you're going to be pirates, I'm going to be ninjas. We're going to pour these out, we're going to count them up, we're going to sort them out by pose, and then we're going to get back. Alright, so we have good news, we have bad news. The good news is that we have 45 pirates and we have 45 ninjas. There are some bad news.
Deformities!
Yes, deformities. Not everyone is fully serviceable. One of them, this guy, for example, his head is actually molded on backwards. And we'll probably do some up-close stills so you can see some of these figures. But yeah, this one guy here, his head is on backwards, so that's no good.
For the pirates, a lot of them have this, like, there's a guy who has it on the back of his head. And there's
lettering. Yeah, some kind of lot number or something being printed down your back.
EXBNNK/9269.
I don't think they need to know the serial number. But thank you for sharing. But yeah, but there is that. So there are some people that are marked up that way. Not all of the stands, it looks like for the sculpts, I mean, they're interesting poses, and I'll give them credit for that, although many of the stands are a deal too narrow. And even on this completely flat, completely smooth surface, we've had a difficult time getting some of these figures to stand up like that. Something else that was kind of frustrating, too, is that, they smell. Yeah, they smell funny, which is kind of you wouldn't necessarily think that's the case. I'm sure if we kept them out of the container long enough, it wouldn't matter. But, if you open a product and it smells bad, that doesn't usually bode well. We also need to talk a little bit about the different sculpts, the different poses that these figures are in. And unfortunately, our prediction about having a half a dozen guys with the telephones is pretty much holding true here. Which of these is the most common pirate sculpt?
I actually have 2, and there's only one away. So the lame guy with the sword going like this.
Which guy?
This guy right here.
Oh, the guy that won't stand up. Okay, so
these guys, they've got like a little knife that they can stab with, but they're really bad to stand up and stuff.
Yeah.
There's just like 9 of them, and there's like 10 of these pirates with a telescope and.
Yeah, it looks like he's holding like a spyglass and he's got a hook instead of a hand. And he kind of looks like a captain with the hat that he has.
Yeah.
And there's, how many of these guys? 10?
Like a ton of them.
Yeah. So half of his force is composed of these 2 poses. The ninjas don't actually fare that much better. Their most common guy here isn't even carrying a ninja sword, and he's not wearing a ninja mask. He's just holding a stick. And that's better than half. There's got to be 15 of these guys. The second most common sculpt is this guy, who's pointing his sword kind of in the wrong direction.
No, the move is so you do this.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what move it is, but it's not very convincing for a ninja. At least he has a sword.
Can we say our favorite?
And which one is your favorite? Do you have a favorite?
I have one for both. My favorite one for here are the guys who are.
Oh, so a pirate looks like he's got some kind of a flintlock musket there or something.
Yep,
A little flintlock. He's aiming. All right, that's pretty cool.
My one for the ninjas is these guys.
Yes, that is true. There are 3 out of the 45. There are 3 of these ninjas who don't actually have a stand. It looks like they're holding. I think they call that a sai. It's a spiked dagger that he holds downward, but he's kind of like crouching and he's about to jump out. So we'll make sure to put stills of those guys in here too. But those are probably, the 2 best sculpts on either side of the fence. Having said that,
the worst?
For the worst sculpt?
That you hate?
Yeah, I think the worst sculpt for me is the second. Well, I'm really bothered by the fact that most of my ninjas are armed with sticks.
I'm really bothered by the fact that this guy's just like, ha! In the middle of nowhere.
Oh, you don't like that dueling pose? Oh, okay. Well, everybody's entitled to an opinion. Yeah, they do. They can kind of cross swords. That's sort of all right. So
the worst.
So that's definitely what we didn't like. Yeah, and I would probably say, we're losing ninjas. Yeah, so that would probably be the other one for the worst. Now, I guess having said that, and having looked at these, we did only pay like $3 for them. So for a $3 bag Army Men for $90 and it's Pirates versus, I mean, I don't feel like we were cheated.
No.
But I also a little more forethought probably would have helped because nobody wants 10 pirate captains or 15 guys with sticks.
Stick to the face.
Yeah, stick to the face. It's just not the same thing. Well, we are going to actually use these figures, though, because I came across a rule set, a free downloadable rule set called Budget Battle that we're going to do a review on. So we're going to do a battle report. We'll create some kind of a landscape for these guys to fight on.
Well, say I want to download that. Will there be a link in the description?
And I could do that, or I might just wait until I review it.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's another option, too. We'll have to see what happens. But anyway, that is what you get. And it did turn out that they actually do fit back in the container. So if you wanted to keep everything together, you can do that. Yeah, so I think that's pretty much all we need to talk about here, unless there's anything you'd like to add.
Go check out my channel.
Oh, yes, I will put a link to your channel in the description down here in this video. Outstanding. Hey, thank you all so much for watching. Remember, you can visit our blog at armymenwargaming.wordpress.com. And, just stay tuned. We have a video every 3 or 4 days. All right, take care. Thanks. Oh, God.
Stop.